Hello. Hello, Janet. Hello, love you. Just getting started on this piece here. You can see. Hello, Mike. Hello, Mary. Welcome to my studio. Hello, welcome to my studio. I'm streaming from Canada. This is Canva 9 out of 10. I'm missing number 10. It will be coming in the mail soon. I just ordered it last week. And so I will not be able to continue unless it arrives before I'm done with this one. So I'll have to move on to writing the short stories, which I've started on short story number 3 today, but I'm not happy with the material that I have. I feel like I'm missing a main conflict, like it's missing something. I don't know what I'm going to come up with. I need to trust the process that a good idea will come my way. What? Okay. This one was tearing apart. So I'm from Canada. I'm Josiane. I'm an author. I'm a visual artist. I'm building my career. So I'm working on my first solo exhibit, which will be in May. So I still have a lot of work to get done before. I'm actually self-publishing a book on this material. So 10 paintings, 10 short stories, and 1 exhibit. That's quite ambitious for a first project, but I just wanted to blend all my interests, not all my capabilities, because I could have done more, but I feel like it's a good blend of everything. Using my self-publishing knowledge, using my canvas knowledge. I'll also be creating my own font based on my handwriting. Just because I can. It's cool. So the book will be printed with my handwriting. I tried using a website called Calligrapher, but right now it's not working. I have some issues with my printer, so I haven't been able to find a solution. So this is my little box of papers that I prepare. They are from a dictionary. Can't really see, yeah. This is the background. So I'll have 10 canvases with this background, and then 10 short stories to go along. So I interviewed 10 people, and they just shared their story. I was interested in past, present, future. And I had a great time meeting with these people. They let me in on their lives. I asked all the questions that I wanted. I love to poke into people's lives and just learning about them. And based on these interviews, I got my material for the short stories. So I'll be creating new stories, but just picking and choosing from what they shared with me to build a story around that. And these people are going to be anonymous, so I'm not talking about them specifically. They don't have their name associated with the work. They're just behind the scene contributors. Is that just PVA glue that you're using? I don't think it's PVA. I don't know where you'd see that. That's the glue I'm using. If you want to take a print screen, if you'd like to do the same. You could use other glue, but this one is a more professional glue. And since I'm trying to build a professional career, for me it was important to invest. Because in my Delulu mind, yeah, no problem, sleepy twin wifey. In my mind, this will go into history, no? So it has to be preserved forever. Because one day they're gonna write books about me. So yeah, Delulu, I said. I've been practicing patience, being in the present moment. I hate meditation, but this is a form of meditation for me. Thanks for people liking. It helps me get more people into this live. For this year, I'm hoping to gain more visibility, more followers, so that it can help I'm not sure, helps to make my work be seen by more people. So it's a way to support my career. First solo exhibit, I'll be also streaming live during that night. It's in May. Probably the 14th. I still have to check with my partner. At first I was hoping to do it on May 28th. But then I bought a plane ticket to go to Chile. And so I want to move the exhibit up so I can leave and not think about like everything that's left to do. But it's kind of stabbing me in the back because now I have 2 weeks less to do all the work that I need to get done. I want to have the book ready for the show because I'm hoping that some people will buy the book during the show, which means that for it to be ready, I need to have the material ready way ahead so that I can do the layout of the book and then order the book. And it's always better to order like an author copy before you order a lot of them, because you always see something different when you have it in print in front of your eyes. And so from experience, I know that I need to look at it at least in paper form once. So this all adds up to more time. So So when I order the author copy, it can take a couple of weeks to get it. So that's why I need to keep a strong pace. So this is canvas number 9 out of 10. So the visual art is coming along great. I'm more worried about the stories and everything else, the structure, the layout of the book. Like there's no leeway. If one thing goes wrong, then why am I making myself so stressed with tight deadlines? So these little pieces come from a dictionary. This dictionary was left all sad at work, not being used. And since at my day job we are thinking of maybe having to move in 2 years, like during the summer it's always slower, so we decided to clean up a little bit during slower time. And so this dictionary had to go. But now it's getting a second life and getting admired by thousands of people on the web. Oh, sorry. So I keep an eye on the chat. Sometimes I might miss your comments, but I do want to answer your questions if you have them. So go ahead and type. I also ordered all the frames. So this is a big investment, but I feel like it's worth it just because I've been thinking about how my life is not boring, but pointless. I'm into nihilism. I can't say the word, but I know what it means. So since nothing makes sense, why not enjoy the ride? That's the thought I'm trying to grasp and hold on to, because otherwise you get into a dark space. And so I decided, well, if I'm gonna be doing this absurd life, might as well try to get some fun out of it. And yes, this is my idea of fun, gluing thousands of little pieces on a canvas. So your idea of fun might be different than mine. Thanks for you guys who are leaving some likes. It helps bring more people here. My motto in 2026 is visibility creates opportunity. What do you think? Do you like this? So I'm trying to bring back this motto and believe that if I show up and take action, then inevitably I'll get some results. I don't know what the results I'm gonna get, but your support by being here, by commenting, by liking means a lot. This art is so significant for me. It blends so many values, ideas, passions. I'm not going to be able to name them all, but let's say one of the things that I really like is learning about other people's life decisions and life in general, like older people, and then try to see what I can learn from their experience. I'm obsessed about having a fulfilling life, even though I don't know what it means yet. I'm all about not having regrets on my deathbed. I feel like people that have had a longer time on this planet, they are able to tell me what they do regret or what they don't regret, and then I can learn from that. So yeah, I met with 10 people. I watched your live the other day and tried this for myself. My goodness, it was hard. Awesome, Kat. You should send me a picture. I would love to see it. Let me know what was hard. Maybe I can help. Maybe we should chat. Yeah, I met with 10 people. The youngest was in his 70s and the oldest was 92, if I remember correctly. I think I might have had 2 people that were 92 in their 90s. I think it was my being impatient with the process. Yes, patience is one of the ingredients. So you got to muster all the patience you have, because this takes forever. I still enjoy the gluing after so many of them. This is Canva number 9, but I also did other like prep work. So I have like other like this on just a piece of paper. So I did a lot of little pieces of paper. And for now, I'm still happy with the gluing, but the tearing of the little pieces, I'm kind of over it. So I'm glad that this is almost over. I'll need a break from these little pieces. One other thing that this project allows me is to have be able to work on both my writing and my visual art. If you want to build a professional, incredible career here, you have like government entities that kind of guide. How can I say this right? Like they give out grants, but then if you want to have access to those grants, you need to have a career already, which is hard because you have to build it all on your own, so you don't get support for the time and money invested. And you have no guarantee that you are gonna get picked eventually. But you have to go through the process if you want to have any chance of being picked. So this year I decided that I was gonna give it my all, build something, invest my time and money into this, and we'll see. I feel like I am on, like I put myself a lot of pressure, but at the same time, it's so helpful because I've been able to get so much done. Oh, I got a gift. Thank you. Thank you. Who sent me a gift? Pralines. Thank you. Yeah, I always feel like we don't know how much time we have. And another thing is we don't know what kind of health we'll have in the future. I've seen my mom like doing everything right, taking care of her health, and she still got cancer and she still died fairly young. She was 62. So I could die any day. I could die in a car crash. I could get cancer and not be able to be making art. Cat, dang it, it won't let me send you a photo, maybe because you don't follow me. It's on my page though. Oh, you know what? You have to say hi in the messages and then it will allow us, once I reply to you, you will be able to send me a picture. So Cat, leave me a message and then I'll answer you and then we can talk about it. So yeah, my mom died. She was 62. She was just retired. And she thought, like, she had all her retirement set up. She had the money. She had her hobbies. We were going to travel together. She really enjoyed traveling with me. We went to Paris, to Portugal, to Italy, to Costa Rica. That was her idea. That was a crazy idea, Mom. She made me drive. And I was so scared. You can be the best driver in your country, but when you move to another country, they are like even if the things are similar, there are like attitudes about being a driver. Like, some countries have more aggressive drivers. Some other countries are more like polite, like everyone goes slowly and taking their turns. But when I look at videos, let's say of India, where everybody's just like move out because I'm going, like this would not work in my small town here. But yet I would be the worst driver in India. You know what I mean? So yeah, in Costa Rica, it wasn't that hard in the end. One of the things that happened though is that Google sometimes send us, one time I know we stopped somewhere to ask for directions because I was getting confused even if I had Google Map, like some of the things didn't make sense. And so they told me, yeah, I know that Google is sending you in that way, but you'll face a river and you won't be able to cross the river at this during this season. And so Google was pretty much sending me to our death. Maybe not death, maybe I'm being dramatic. So we had to take another route, which was much longer. So it just messed up with our schedule, blah, blah, blah. I really prefer countries where I'm being driven around, or I like Europe for their transportation. I'm not very good at taking buses, so that's why I like when they have metros or when they have trains. That's what I feel most secure with. So yeah, seeing my mom like taking all necessary precaution with her nutrition, with her health. She still passed away young. So in my mind, just means that even though you do everything right, that doesn't mean that you're gonna live forever, right? Nobody lives forever, but you know what I mean. And then both of my grandmas are still alive. And they just had like a regular life, so why would my mom die and not my grandma's? So all these questions prompt me to try to do the most as I can without going crazy and into burnout. I want to publish as many books as I can while I'm healthy, because I feel like the clock is ticking, but not the baby clock, but still a biological clock. Like you gotta live right now, but still, I still have to make sure that my future is secure. Now, I think about these concepts a lot, like sacrificing today for tomorrow, like what is the right balance? And it probably just depends on the person, but we don't know how much money how much time we have left. So how can we know how much money to save? And even though I do want to leave some for my kids just to get them started in life, I don't want to sacrifice everything so that they can have like 100% of my money. I still want to find the right balance of what I'm saving for them and what I'm using for myself. And right now what I see with my dad is that he still has a lot of stamina, so he's going to come with me in Chile, but he's been starting to say that it might be his last travel. So even though he has money, he's not going to be able to use it to travel, which is one of the things that I enjoy the most. So this could happen to me too. I might save a lot of money to travel later and not be able to do it. What if there is another pandemic? What if there is a big war? What if travel gets restricted so that we save our planet? We don't know what will happen. Okay, I haven't looked at the chat for a long time, so sorry if I missed your comments. So I use this old lid that I had on another glue. So this is the second one I'm using. I use the lid from this container to prop this up. This is a really thick cardboard. And it has like a canvas material on top. It comes with already painted with gesso. So this is what I decided to use for this project. So I have 10 of those. I used one of them for another project, so I had to order another one. So it will be coming in the mail soon. I'm still waiting for my package. So I might have to take a couple of days off from doing live studio sessions. I also started a YouTube channel where I upload most of the recordings. So if you want to follow me on YouTube too, I have the handle in my profile. You can also follow me here to be sure that you see my next live. I'll be going live also when I do the pour paintings that go over this. So let me show you what it is in case you don't know what it is. This is a blend of colors, and I really like to have like the free flow. I like there is a little hole here, so I don't want to have it all covered, and I like when they have a different shape. I call them my emotion monsters. They often remind me of mythical creatures. You can see whatever you want when you look at them. That's what I like about abstract work. What I'm most interested in is the colors and how they react together. So I really enjoy this method. I ordered brand new sets of paints for this project. You can see a list of all the material that I'm using for this on Amazon. I have it in my bio. Right now I can't add like a clickable link, so it's more of a hassle to put it, but one day once I reach 1,000 followers, I'll be able to change that to a tree link, and then it will be so much easier. I have one of the link is for all my books. I separated them because I just feel like some people are more interested in reading and others will be more interested in the material. So yeah, two different lists. When you buy through my Amazon list, then it gives me a small percentage of the sales, and I can use it to invest more in my art and create more content. Thanks for sharing the live. Oh, Daisy, Ontario, Canada. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, Daisy. I'm from Quebec. I'm pondering if I'll be taking the train. Nice to meet you too. I'd like to take the train to go to Toronto. They have in April, there is like a self-publishing conference at the library. I can't remember the name. It's so hard to make decisions like that because what if I need the money for something else, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, like, YOLO! Let's do this. You can tell I'm a millennial, right? The YOLO. I'm an artist and photographer. Awesome! I support artists. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you have questions. Oh yeah, thanks for following me. Yes, I need 1,000 followers to unlock some features that I want on TikTok. What are you working on? Okay, this is a loaded question because can go all over the place. The easy question is this, the easy answer, I mean. So I'll be making 10 canvases with a pour painting in the middle, and along with these canvases, I'm writing short stories that are based on interviews that I did with 10 people. So I'll be making up stories, but based on things that they've shared with me. And then I'm doing my first solo exhibit with this material, and I'm also self-publishing a book with all this content. So I'm just very ambitious with this project. I'm using dictionary pages for the background. Thanks, Crystal, for following me. You're writing a book. You should go to that conference. I don't know if you live in Toronto or close to Toronto, but they have a self-publishing conference. So you get to meet other authors. You get to learn about self-publishing, marketing. Great stuff. I write in French, but most of my books have been translated to English. You do your own art shows. This is my first art show, so you should give me advice. I hope to sell maybe one of those paintings. I don't know. Your second coloring book. You're prolific. Yeah, we should get in contact. I'm not a full-time artist. I do have a day job. Right now, I'm off work. I'm on little vacation. Yeah, so I decided to be very focused on this. Oh, Daisy, I've never seen art like yours. Trying to be original here. In my Delulu mind, I'm just revolutionary. I made myself laugh, but in a sense, it's real that I want to like create trends and stuff like that, but it just feels like I'm out of yeah, I do live often. I've been doing it for maybe a month now, but I'm almost done with these canvases, so make sure you don't miss the other ones. Yeah, I'm very ambitious in a way, but at the same time, how can I say? Yeah, I'm just thinking like maybe this will provoke something, or can you send me invites to your lives? I don't know if I can do that. I know that I can create an event, so I'll be creating an event for the night of the exhibit. So you guys are able to register in advance and you get a pop-up when I go live. So I think the exhibit will be on May 14th, but I still need to confirm some things. So I'm not creating the event right now. What I'm excited about also is to have a work that combines words with visual arts. I feel that this is... Do you do other art? No, I'm very focused on pour paintings, and I'm just adding this background for this once, but then I'll go back to pour paintings, but with other things. I might add some threads, like stitches through the canvas. I want to have augmented art, and then maybe try to still keep the idea of getting literatures mixed with visual arts. I feel like a lot of visual artists, they complain when they have to write about their method and stuff like that. Where do you get the words to cut out? This is a dictionary. So I take pages from different sections. It's a bilingual dictionary, so I make sure that I have a blend from the English section, from the French section, and also I mix the letters. So I'll go and tear one in the O's and then P's and then Z and blend this all together. So I have this, pre-make this. So I tear each one of those little pieces. I don't cut them, I tear them. I like that it's a bilingual dictionary just because they represent Canada with French and English, and I'm very proud to be Canadian. Also, I speak both French and English, so I feel it represents me well. Oh, I don't understand your work. I don't understand your work. Maybe ask me a question. I don't know what kind of answer you're looking for. I like to have this in the background because is this Mod Podge or just glue you're using? You could use Mod Podge, but this is the one that I'm using. It has UV protection in it, so it protects the work better. So it depends on what you're creating, if it's just for just a hobby or if it's more like a longer term piece that you're working on. Your art is unique. Thank you so much, Easy. I love hearing that. Like, this really warms my heart. That's one of the things I was discussing last time, that I'm part of a co-development artist group, and I told them I want to be weird. I want to bring something unique to the table. I want people to question. I want it to be a conversational piece, and I'll have to put all, like, everything that I'm explaining here as I work, as people ask questions. I need to put that all in writing for my book, just to explain like all the links that I have, like why I'm picking a dictionary, why this, why that. There are so many layers. But yeah, there's so many layers to this project. So I'll be creating a font out of my own handwriting. So the font will be used in the book, so much more personal. People keep telling me that I have very nice handwriting. So this is the time to go ahead and use that. User, so what goes over the words after you've covered the surface? Let me show you. I don't know if you know about pour painting. I've been doing some over like just regular paper. So this is the kind of work that I'll be doing on top. But obviously these are small, like my canvases are 16 by 20 inches. So it's gonna be a big blob of paint. I call those monsters because I like them to flow freely. Sometimes I give them a specific shape by using painter's tape. So sometimes I have like a vision if I'm applying for a specific exhibit or things like that. Like I've done a face before. What kind of paint do you use? It's acrylic paint. So I just do the outline with a pencil, and then I go around with painter's tape. So I might have like 100 tapes going around, because like if you have, one time I did a horse, just like the head. So I had to go over and just tape the whole sides. So I do create some shapes sometimes, but I think I prefer the free-flowing type. I have many of them that I did like a whole series with circles. They look like planets. They look really cool. I'll be going live to when I do those too, so make sure you subscribe so you follow. Sorry, I don't use the right language. Make sure you follow so you have a better chance of seeing it. Hello, Mary. Thanks for following me. So the link between the canvas and the story. So each story will have its specific canvas. It's not just making two different work and then pretending that it goes together. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be picking the paints based on the stories. So right now, like all the backgrounds are the same, but when I do the pour painting on top, I will pick colors based on the story, and let me explain how I do that. One of the things I'm considering is basing the color choices on the overall emotion of the short story. So here in my culture, let's say if I take anger, you would think of red. You would think of black. So those would be the colors that I would pick. Oh, thank you. I got a gift. I saw that. Yeah, Rose. Thank you. Inform Zand. Thank you for the gift. Yeah, so the emotion. And then also I would like to give it a shape that stirs that emotion, so more like shaky. Bye, Daisy, take care. And yeah, so the emotion, but also I have another idea. I had another idea yesterday. My first short story is about a student that decides to drop out because she got pregnant, and she decides to marry, because these stories are based in the past. And so she goes on to marry her boyfriend. And so I was thinking, oh yeah, I should use baby colors like baby blue, baby pink, and then yellow. And then I'm thinking I need 5 colors to make it pop. And I was thinking maybe black and dark gray. Sorry. White and dark gray, because motherhood is both fun and hard. So that's why I wanted to add like a darker color. So white would signify like the easier part, the fun parts, and then gray would be the harder things. So even though in the story she's happy, she's still thinking of the dream that she left behind. There's always a trade-off when you decide something like that, when you make big decisions like that. My goal is to reach 1,000 followers before I start the pour painting. So if you like what you see, if you want to hit that follow button, that would be great. Thanks, Andrea, for following. So I'm streaming from Canada, from the province of Quebec. I've had some people share that they come from, I've had Nova Scotia, I've had Edmonton, Ontario, but I also had people from outside the country. Yesterday I had someone from Greece, from the Netherlands. So let me know where you're watching from. I hope you get some ideas from watching me. Maybe there's a project that's close to your heart that you want to get started. Maybe you have started, but you kind of gave up along the way. So I hope this inspires you to keep going. This will be my first solo exhibit, so that's very, very exciting. Make sure you follow because I go live pretty much every day. And this is my canvas number 9 out of TL Art Studio. Thank you. I must go to get my art too. Awesome. Go ahead. Go to work. This is canvas number 9 out of 10. And I just ordered the other canvas because I used one. I had ordered 10, but I used one to create something else. And so I'm ordering, I just ordered last week the next one, and I don't know when it's gonna come in. So thank you. She said, love your art. So this is what I'm at. So you see I'm almost done for this one. I only have this section here. You can see here I have one that's completed. Make sure you follow as I was saying because I'm almost out of canvases. I also use these sessions, the recordings, to add to my YouTube channel, so you might want to check this out. Let me show you what I have laying around my office right now. I have this pour painting that we did live. I asked people to pick the colors. So that's how it turned out. It was fun. So it was a fun activity, group activity. This is one of the mock-ups that I created just to get people to see like what I'm working on. I have extra canvases. Yeah, I should have planned for that, but since I'm investing all my money, I'm trying to be sensible, which can be hard. Okay, so I'll be making like a much bigger version of this one. So what I had not expected is that I put those pictures in AI. I'm located in Quebec, in Canada. And I asked AI to frame the paintings and to put them on walls. So it was exciting. I created a fake exhibit. You can see that in like in some of the posts. I think it was like a week ago. Are they pages from a book you're using? I'm using a dictionary. This is another one. I don't like them as much, but I think they had potential. I'll do better for the next one. So this and this. This is like so many colors. I was just using whatever I had left over, but I bought a whole new set of paints for this next project, which is also coming soon. See, I like this part here, but I don't like this part. I tried to add some gold in the cracks just because I was trying different things, but I don't like the results, so I will not be doing that in the future. I'm seeing a major theme for you. Please share. Please do share. You see, like, it's so cool when you get very close to see all the little words. I love this. Previous work, I have this. I call this the wolf. So mythical creature. It's like howling at the moon with its wings, because of course wolves have wings. And here, a mermaid. So this is the tail, this is her body, and this is her hand. So those are all things that I've been working on. I also have some books. As I said, I'm a published author. So this one is for young adults. Wait, hold on. Okay, TikTok is just making sure I'm a real human. I really love personal development, so I wrote this one, Mind Your Brain. Insightful questions to live your best life. Let me pick one for today if you want to reflect. So I have like different categories: selling effectively, strengthening relationship. Let's go see what I have here. Number 7. What do I need to do? What do I need to do to have record business revenues this semester? So you can journal about this and find a ton of answers, and then you pick whatever you prefer from the answers. The whole thing is being honest with yourself and digging in instead of always looking out and always pursuing other people's ideas. This one, affirmations for women. So same thing, it has different sections, so depending on what you're working on. Let me see here, let's pick one together. Okay, the section to build healthy relationships. I take care of my interpersonal relationships, so you get to focus on that for today. Then I have the 1-year plan, which is the method I started using because I had too many ideas and I was just getting all over the place. And since it was successful for me, so I decided to write a book to share my method with other people. Make sure you follow me because I'm going live pretty much every single day, and I'm almost done with the gluing, so you don't want to miss the next ones. And also I'll be sharing the rest of the process. And you can also check out my YouTube channel. You can see it in my bio. So thanks for joining today. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Bye.